Hello, hello, brand ambassadors. I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. We have a fabulous guest this evening. We have Mr. Gary Jones, our Chief of Product Development. So hello, Gary. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing?
Doing great, Logan. Thanks so much. It's
Of
good to be
course.
with all of you tonight.
Yes, absolutely. I thought it would be the perfect excuse to get set up with just our brand ambassadors because, it's a unique opportunity for you guys to be able to just share products that you enjoy with others. But I think it's also important for you guys to have as much information about the brand and about the products as you can. So I'm really excited. A couple of you guys are on live right now, I can see. So I'm going to open up the chat. If you are on live, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Pop in the chat. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in there. Because first, we're going to have Gary kind of talk a little bit about the brand and what makes us different and why and how you can sell that to other people, right? When you're sharing these products, we're going to give you some words to use, give you some information, and then we'll hit some of the questions. I did get a couple via email, so I think we'll compile an FAQ as well. And then at the end, I am going to be picking one of the registrants to win a advanced repair eye treatment. I have one of those set aside for a lucky winner. So thank you again, Gary, for joining us. And if you want to go ahead and start to share, feel free.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. It is great to be here. It's great to meet you all virtually through this meeting this evening. It's always a tremendous opportunity. I know by now many of you have had the opportunity to really try our products, whether it's the Core 4 skincare, our advanced treatment products, body care, hair care, color cosmetics, any of the above. I hope that you're enjoying them. I thought it might be a really great opportunity to really just do a deeper dive into our product philosophy, because it's a little different. It's a little unique to, it certainly was when we launched. We were when we were training our sales folks, we were talking about the microbiome. It was like macro what? It was really kind of at the early stages of the whole microbiome movement as it relates to skincare and the skin treatment and managing the health and balance of the skin microbiome. So, I just wanted to go through, give you a little insight into our product philosophy, and also give you a few words to say as it relates to the microbiome in case that comes up in conversations with, those who you share content with. So I'm going to go ahead and just for a second and share my screen. All right. We can get rolling here. So really wanted to start with our product philosophy. And really, we call this our big three. It's really the big three things that make Truora unique in the industry. And it really is what drives our entire philosophy as it relates to all product development. First of all, we preserve the health and balance of the skin microbiome with clean, healthy formulas. And we'll talk a little bit, we'll go ahead and expand upon each one of these topics briefly as we go through the presentation. There's a very big difference between clean cosmetics and microbiome clean cosmetics, because what might be deemed clean, although the term is unregulated, taking care of the microbiome also involves ensuring that you're not using ingredients that have residual contaminants that pose any risk of irritation, sensitivity to the skin. All of that is important for maintaining the health of the skin barrier, which is part of the microbiome. Number two, we support the balance of the microbiome with prebiotic and probiotic ingredients. Probiotic, we use probiotic in origin. Technically speaking, they're more postbiotics because they're not live organisms. And number three would be to supplement the skin with advanced anti-aging compounds to really delay or reverse the signs of aging. So this would be more typical to what you see in some of the higher end brands. My background comes from higher end product development. And so it was important that we incorporate not only safe, clean formulas, but safe, clean formulas that protect the microbiome and actually deliver results. And, it's really the combination of those three. You're going to find clean formulas on the market. You're going to find some that contain pre and or probiotic ingredients on the market. And then, of course, when you go to the department store, you're going to find a lot of those brands that really focus on delivering anti-aging results. In our industry, those three are rarely, if ever, combined. And that's what we did to really create the true or a difference with our products. So just kind of deep diving in each of those topics, preserving the health of the microbiome. And I'll go into depth as we get on the back end of the presentation about the microbiome and how to really explain or understand it a little bit better. But really, our clean standards include European standards, Sephora clean standards, Credo beauty standards, environmental working group standards, and then, of course, our own microbiome clean standards. Just for insight, we contracted early on when we initiated the company, we contracted with an environmental scientist who actually, by the way, is responsible for developing Credo beauty standards, Sephora beauty standards, working with the EWG, and is currently working with the FDA for the modernization of the Cosmetic Regulation Act called the MOCRA Act, which will take place in January of 2024. So she was very instrumental in helping us develop our clean standards to really provide a guideline for everything that we do as it relates to product development. So when our no list or dirty list, depending on what you like to call it, really consists of 6,905 prohibited ingredients. And just to give you an example, here in the US currently, there are about 13 ingredients that are prohibited. In January of 2024, that's all going to change. However, we have strict regulations on our strict guidelines on what is and isn't prohibited. So we prohibit 6,905 ingredients. We restrict the usage percentage of about 2,200 different ingredients. So that really gives us a very broad no list, and it really is one of the most comprehensive in the industry. And you can ask any one of our manufacturers how easy that is to work with, and they would completely agree with you on that. Number two, we support the balance of the microbiome. We do that with the use of prebiotic and probiotic and postbiotic ingredients. Those are beneficial to the skin, and the combination of two, of course, have a symbiotic effect. Just for definition, prebiotics are basically nutrients that provide a food source for the probiotics. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that have a direct effect on the site of application by enhancing the skin's natural defense barriers. They can boost resident bacteria, produce antimicrobial peptides that benefit the skin's natural immune response and help eliminate harmful organisms. And number three, we supplement the skin with concentrated anti-aging ingredients. So this is going to be more like what you're probably familiar with department store or specialty brands. We use a wide range of peptides. Peptides are made up of amino acids. They're naturally produced by the body, although ours are synthetically produced, as are all peptides used in skincare products. There are three basic types of peptides. You know this probably already, but three basic types of peptides that are available in formulations. You have signal peptides, which really are kind of programmed to do a particular job, stimulate collagen or elastin, or other proteins. Really, your skin needs to stay healthy and young. There are neurotransmitter peptides. These are actually peptides that are programmed to inhibit muscle contractions in the skin, much like an injection of Botox or wrinkle relaxing injections would do. These are topically applied that kind of provide the same benefit as that. And then there are carrier peptides, which you've heard of, like copper peptides, magnesium peptides. We don't use these in any of our formulas currently, but signal peptides and neurotransmitter peptides are two that we use. In fact, the majority of our leave-on skincare products contain signal peptides designed to help stimulate the production of collagen and elastin by waking up those fibroblasts and really producing repair stimulating ingredients. Neurotransmitter peptides are available in one of our products, which is the Advanced Repair Day Treatment, which really is a topical version of a wrinkle relaxing injection, if you will. And then, of course, antioxidants. Antioxidants are key in most effective skincare products. But, just for an analogy, rusting iron, the browning of an avocado or an apple, those have a lot to do with skin discoloration, wrinkles, and fine line production. It's oxidation. So oxidation is very simple. When you provide ingredients that help to neutralize oxidation on the skin, you help to minimize the damage that's occurred to the skin from pollution, UV exposure, and all the other things, the oxygen synthesis that happens within the skin cells. So basically, it neutralizes free radicals that cause damage to the skin. And in every one of our products, we incorporate various antioxidants. I call them broad spectrum antioxidants because they really are formulated within each product to provide protection from a wide source of oxidative damage. We have skin brightening ingredients. The hyperpigmentation is caused by the overproduction of melanin. Melanin is what gives our hair, our skin color, our eyes natural coloring. And when you have overproduction of melanin, either from genetic factors, age, hormonal influences, skin injuries, inflammation, it's called hyperpigmentation. And so we really have focused the majority of our products to contain at least some targeted ingredients or combinations of ingredients that go to work to correct the overproduction of melanin. We also have one product called a skin brightening serum that is designed specifically with more concentrated and more wide range of ingredients that help target the symptoms or the signs of hyperpigmentation as well. So within the line, we have various products that address this concern, one product specifically designed to treat this condition. And then, of course, essential nutrients. As you know, many of you may be younger, some of us are older, but as we age, the production of key nutrients in the body just diminishes. And that's just natural, it's a natural part of aging. And it leaves us really more susceptible to the visual effects of aging. So when you incorporate some of those key nutrients back into the skincare products and deliver it back to the skin, you really help protect the skin and help it to act more like it did when it was younger. Some of those ingredients would be humectants, which would be like moisture magnets that pull moisture onto the skin, like hyaluronic acid or glycerin would be great examples of that. Detoxifying ingredients, essential fatty acids, which are completely necessary in our diet to keep our cells functioning correctly. No less when you apply topically. Gentle exfoliants, and that's a key thing. Exfoliation broadly, either physical or chemical exfoliation, it means irritation to the skin. And so protecting the microbiome really includes ensuring that you are not causing any damage to the skin or causing over irritation to the skin. So the use of gentle exfoliants, like the phytic acid we use in our tonic, or the very gentle microdermabrasion product we have, ensures that you are able to turn over those skin cells, because we know that's the key to anti-aging. But you want to do that safely and effectively so you're not compromising the health and balance of the microbiome. So a gentle exfoliant is a very important part of a person's skincare regimen. Vitamins and minerals, of course, and then natural moisturizing ingredients. So if you want to really just, if anybody has the opportunity to ask you a question about the microbiome and you're like, I don't know what, you're not alone. So I want to give you just a few examples to talk about the microbiome. It's very interesting. Out of all the cells in our body, only 43% are really human cells. 57% of the cells in our body are bacteria and other microbes. So that makes us more bug than human, to be honest. But that's around 39 trillion microbes that call our bodies home. And that, I think especially in my generation, we've been programmed to think, ooh, bacteria bad, get rid of bacteria. and what we've learned to embrace, especially I would say in the last 5 to 7 years, is that this bacteria and killing this bacteria has been the cause of so many skin conditions. It's been eczema, psoriasis, contact dermatitis. It's all been very pervasive because we've been stripping our skin barrier function and compromising it. So it's not able to naturally protect our skin the way that it would if we had just really left it alone in the first place. And so these microbes really make up the skin microbiome. They exist on our skin, in our mouths, on our bodies, in our bodies, everywhere. And our internal and external microbiome plays a key role in our health and every bodily function. So you're probably most familiar with the term microbiome as it relates to our gut health. Our gut microbiome plays a key role in regulating our immune system, our moods, our hormones, everything that really has to do with the way our body functions. When your gut microbiome is in balance, our bodies function normally. And it's just simply put. When our gut microbiome becomes unbalanced, either because we have a poor diet or we become ill, or we take an antibiotic, or we eat too many fast foods, with a whole lot of preservatives and other impurities, we know that after you're doing that, it's important to supplement your body, your gut, with healthy probiotics to help restore that balance and keep it in optimal condition. Well, really, the skin is no different. The same logic applies to that. In order for the skin to work and function properly, we really need to ensure that there's that healthy balance of bacteria. When the good bacteria is great, it really diminishes the bad bacteria on your skin. And it really helps protect against pathogens that can cause a variety of skin disorders: acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, rosacea, all of those other things. So just like the gut, when you keep the skin microbiome in balance, everything seems to normalize and take care of itself with regular and continued use. So the beauty really is in the balance. So when the skin microbiome is in balance, the skin barrier function is in balance, and it can protect against pathogens and as well as UV and other environmental damage. And I think the quandary here is that over the years, we've been programmed to use products that, because we are in a pursuit of efficacy. We want our skin to look great, we want to see results, and we want to get rid of acne, and we want to do all those great things. And in doing that, many of those products that we've been using have been compromising the microbiome and in the health of the balance of the skin, and it leaves us vulnerable to skin damage and premature aging. So all of our products, through each and every step of the product development, are tested and ensured to be microbiome friendly, to ensure the health and balance of the skin microbiome, and make sure that our skin has everything it needs to be healthy and in balance. So simply put, Truora protects the health and balance of the bacteria that you want and that you need on your skin to remain in healthy, optimal condition. So that is, in a nutshell, I'm going to stop sharing here. That in a nutshell is our product philosophy. It's how we function. Those are the guidelines that we enforce with every product that we develop and everything that we do. So hopefully, through this little session here, I tried not to take up too much time, but I did want to give you, the information that you need should any of those questions arise with the group that you do present your products to.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Gary. Really, really good information. And though it's information that I've heard before, I feel like every time I hear it, I learn something new. And it's crazy that we are more bug or bacteria than we are human. I mean,
I don't think I've ever said that. I've never phrased it that way, but it's just true.
But
I
it's
mean,
true. It is. We're creatures. We're human creatures. But anyway, thank you so much again, Gary. This was a perfect way to kind of, because some of you guys, you're loyal customers, and that's what got you started on this brand ambassador journey. And then we have some ambassadors who have signed up before even becoming a customer, right? They wanted to try the products, and this is how they began their journey. So really, really valuable information for you guys about our brand and the products and how you can share them with other people. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. We do have a couple people that are on live. I don't see any questions in the chat right now. I did mention that I got some in my email. So when I sent out about this session, we had a couple people that sent some questions in. So I'm going to get those to you, Gary. And then with this recording, I'm going to send you guys that FAQ that we put together. But if you are on live, you will have access to this replay as well. And if you are watching the replay, I'm going to make sure to get this recording to all of you guys in your inbox so that you guys can have this information as well and feel empowered to share about these products in the right way and use the right words. You don't have to be a fancy scientist, but it really does help to understand what you're talking about when you share these products and truly how different our products and our brand is, right? I mean, there are companies that do one or two of the big three, but like you said, I really do not know of another brand who covers all three of those differentiators in all of our products. So amazing stuff. Thank you again, Gary. And I'm going to look at my list of registrants, and I will be sending out an advanced repair eye treatment to one of you guys who is registered as well. So thank you guys again for joining us for our first Brand Ambassador live Q&A. Hopefully we can do a couple more of these as we move forward. So thank you again, Gary, and thank you everyone for tuning in. We will chat soon. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.